The business I'm pitching is Vonage. I've been an investor for about 3 years, very happy investor. I've added, subtracted. Most people think of Vonage as the funny ads of the consumer phone service. But really, my pitch is that there's a faster growing hidden gem of a business under the cash cow that most of you are aware of. Vonage has three businesses and three business segments, but all of them actually leverage the same tech stack, which I think provides a big differentiated advantage. So the first business is the cash cow, the consumer phone service. It's a cash cow, 80% margin, $185 million in cash flow this year. Management has predicted over 600 million, and they've kind of met that goal so far over the next 5 years. The second one, but that's the least interesting part of the business. The second really, really interesting part of the business, I call it the hidden jewel, is the CPaaS or communication API. Think Twilio if you're aware of it. Twilio is an awesome company that I also own. It's growing 60%, but Vonage is no slouch. It's growing this business 40% year over year. And it's not like it has no revenues. It has $600 million in revenues there. So it's not a work in progress. They acquired a company called Nexmo about 4 years ago, which I think was one of the most brilliant acquisitions I've ever seen. And then the third, they have the unified communications. Think business phone lines. Think Five9 that Zoom acquired for $1 gazillion, or RingCentral. Here, their business is only growing single digits. I think they need more work, but they're improving there. So 3 business lines. Huge market, 80 billion. Again, if you're excited about Twilio, unified communications, remote work, digitization. And then I do think they definitely have a competitive positioning where if you are a company that wants to change your business phone lines, but by the way, wants to have things integrated into your Salesforce app, then they have the communication API. So they're doing really well as standalone, but also they have a very interesting niche. You don't need to go through these graphs, but the biggest thing takeaway over here is that they're actually growing faster than what they were growing before, and they've really bypassed their estimates every quarter almost the 3 years that I've owned them. And then if I just look at it, the way to look at this is a sum of parts. So when I look at their jewel, Twilio is 27x. I don't need to give them 27x. Let's give them 10x. That's 6 billion valuation. UCaaS, which is RingCentral business, RingCentral 5N are about 20 to 25x. They're not as good as a business in this, so give them a 5x, 2 billion. The consumer phone, just the next 5 years, they'll do 600 million, so I'm counting no residual value. And that's $8.6 billion. The current enterprise value is 4.2, so there's more than 100% upside. So again, this is a business I thought was completely different until I studied it, and the jewel, I think, is a little bit hidden. Just a couple of catalysts. They've had a Jana Partners. There's a good chance that they could spin off this one. And then I think that this jewel, which is hidden today, will not be so hidden in the future. And then, of course, in this market, you've seen Five9 been taken out. This kind of size business, there could be multiple acquisition targets. I don't invest for that, but it's interesting to know the catalyst as well. That's my pitch.